Today I'm going to show you what it takes to capture content when you're DJing at a wedding or any type of event. And the best person to help me show you this is my boy Mike Villa.
It's Patron time!
We're DJing a wedding today for the first time ever. We've worked together for like, what, 4 years, and this is the first time. So we're gonna get this stuff all unloaded, get it set up in the wedding, and then we're gonna show you some really cool tips on how to capture content at your weddings. Let's do it. All right guys, so we got all of our gear inside ready to go on the dance floor. This is gonna be our spot where our DJ booth is gonna be. And we're at a country club out here in Dallas, and this is a really nice place. Like I said before, this is the first time working with Mike at a wedding, and he's already injured himself twice today.
I mean, a small price to go and pay to remember this day.
One of the injuries, he also fell off of a golf cart, which I don't even know how you could do that, but regardless, we're gonna get our stuff set up. But before we do that, I wanna give you one tip when it comes to capturing content at your weddings. And one of the easiest things that you can do is obviously capture content of the things that you're already doing. So basically what you can do is get one of these little tiny tripod legs, put your phone on it, or I got a GoPro, and basically set it up in front of where you're gonna set up your equipment and time-lapse the whole thing, speed it up in editing, and it looks really cool. And that's what we're gonna do today. So let's get our gear set up, let's get it going. All right, so we got our gear all set up and ready to go. We got about an hour or so until guests start arriving. So we're gonna go over a couple of tips about capturing content when you're DJing at a wedding or a club or a bar or whatever you're doing. And I think one of the biggest things is that you don't have to overthink the equipment that you have to buy. One of the best cameras you've ever owned in your entire life, the one that's in your pocket, your phone. And the stuff that you shoot on your phone is perfect for stuff like Instagram, TikTok, and all those platforms. Now with that being said, you can also go a tier up and get some different equipment if you guys have some extra cash, or if you want to make your content a little more polished and a little more unique.
A great option is a 360 camera. Doesn't matter what kind you get, what brand. It's great for capturing the entire event, essentially having an assistant with you all the time.
It's really easy to change the viewpoint throughout the video. So let's say you get a shot of you mixing and then you turn the camera over and then it's a shot of the bride and the groom on the dance floor or the whole party and stuff like that. So 360 cameras are definitely a great option for you, especially if you don't want to have to deal with like record this, stop recording. You could just record the entire DJ set and then edit it later. Another tip is to be intentional with what you're shooting. If you show up to a wedding and you know they're gonna have fire dancers doing crazy stuff on the dance floor, be prepared to capture that, and it's a great video that you could showcase to your clients. But if you come in with no plan, you're just gonna record the whole thing and edit it later, that can be a little bit of a challenge because you're gonna have so much footage to deal with. And I can't tell you how many times I've just had a hard drive with terabytes full of content and I just don't wanna edit it because it's just gonna take too much time.
It's just like how when you go into an event, when it comes to music, you plan accordingly, you know what you're gonna do, you have essentially like an outline of how it's gonna go down. Same thing with content. Come in there, know what you're gonna shoot, know what you're gonna capture, and trust me, at the end of the day, it's gonna be a lot easier because you're not gonna have, like Justin said, a ton of stuff to have to go through, because that's the worst part of capturing content.
Another super underrated tip is giving yourself extra time when you show up to your party or at your wedding, because when you show up and you only give yourself an hour to set up, change your clothes, go do the ceremony, you're literally running around all day and you're not gonna have any time for anything, especially capturing content. So at La Force, we show up about 3 hours before the wedding. It only takes us like 45 minutes to set up our gear. And then the last 2.5 hours, we can just focus on capturing content for whatever we're trying to record. And then also just have fun and relax and chill and maybe even brainstorm different song ideas we could play throughout the party.
One of the key components when capturing content is getting clean audio. And there's several ways you can do that. You can record internally in your DJ software, whatever your choice is, or you can get an external recorder.
Because especially when you're getting content of you like DJing a party, one of the biggest differences between a good mixing video and a bad one is how it sounds. And we're all DJs, our audio should be crystal clear and perfect. And so if I go on your Instagram and it looks good, but it sounds like shit, everyone's gonna think you sound like shit when you DJ. So just record your set, and then you got your clip on your phone, whatever, and then you can stitch it together in CapCut literally in one button, and it's gonna look and sound great. And I think the last tip, and probably one of the most important tips of them all, is have a DJ assistant with you. Because you can bring them to the event, they can help you set up your gear, they can make sure everything's looking good, and then when you're all done with that, their sole job is to support you, one, but also capture content while you're DJing.
And I know there's a lot of factors why somebody cannot have a DJ assistant, and we understand, we hear you, but a tripod is a great way to go ahead and supplement having a DJ assistant. And if you grab 2, 3 tripods, place them around the room strategically, it's like essentially having a DJ assistant with you.
But I hate doing that shit. I'd rather have someone actually hold my phone and record me DJing and know what kind of angle to look for. Let's say I'm DJing, they get a shot of me doing the thing, I hit the transition, they swoop over to the crowd. It looks so much better that way. But last resort, put your phone on a tripod, get a couple clips. It's not gonna be amazing, it's not gonna get the perfect angle, but it's better than nothing.
It's something.
So those are our 5 tips when it comes to capturing content at weddings. We got about 30 minutes until the guests start making their way inside. So I'm gonna change my suit, we're gonna get cocktail music going, and then they're gonna come on in and do their first dance, parent dances, and we're gonna get this party started. Let's do it.
All right, Justin, what are we up to here?
Well, we're about to bring the guests in after the cocktail hour, and then we're gonna do our introductions first dance. So I'm getting some GoPro set up because we're vlogging this thing, obviously, since you're watching it, and finding a good spot where we can see when the bride and groom come into the room, and then their first dance, and also me on the microphone before they come in too. So trying to find a good spot where it makes the most sense so we don't like bump into the guests or anything like that. I'm honestly thinking maybe here, but it might be a little too far, but I think this will have to do. Guests are already coming this way, so I think this will have to do.
Well, good evening, friends and family, and welcome to Danielle and Zach's wedding reception. And now, friends and family, let's give it up for the reason that we are here tonight, Mr. and Mrs. Van der Now time for Danielle and Zach to share their first dance as husband and wife.
until the end of the night. Let's make this the best 10 minutes of the night right now. I need everybody on the dance floor right now for the last 10 minutes of the night.